All right, cool. Great. So everybody, can you see my screen okay? It says Power Call Reels Training.
Yes.
Or is it just a black spinning screen? Okay, see.
Oh, we'll see it.
Okay, awesome. So y'all know who my team is, but I don't think everybody got a chance to meet intern Courtney Moore. She is new to our team. She wasn't able to make it to the last call, but Courtney is on. Courtney, can you quickly say hi to everybody and maybe turn on your camera for a couple seconds? I know you can turn it right back off. Actually, I'm sharing my screen so they can't see you. Okay, but anyway, say hi.
Hi. Sorry, I'm gonna be muted. I'm on toddler mommy mode, so.
And look, we did it around 5 o'clock. Y'all will probably hear a little baby running around on my end too, so I totally get it. But thank you, Courtney, for joining us. And then, of course, I think you guys got to meet Karen last week. We were on, or week before. So what is a reel? So I thought, just very simple terms, just put it out there. Reels are short, entertaining videos that are found on Instagram, and sometimes it'll show up on Facebook, where people are able to express themselves with creativity, and it's really an opportunity for you to bring your brand to life. But in short, a reel is a video, and everybody knows what a video is. So if you don't overthink it, if you know how to create a video, if you know how to talk about your business in video format, you can do a reel. So I think a lot of times kind of people are getting stuck in their head that you have to sing and dance and do backflips, and that's what's going to make people watch your reel. But really, it's about being authentic to your brand. And that's really what's going to bring people to watch what you have to offer. Okay. Reasons why people are choosing to do reels. The Instagram algorithm basically loves reels, and so we should too. The algorithm makes sure that people are watching these reels. Reels are the only type of post that is shown to accounts that are not following you. And I repeat, not following you, which means without you having to pay a dime, you're able to get to people who are currently not following you, and you are able to get your message in front of them. So that's free promotion. The only other time you can get in front of thousands of people who are not following you, you have to do an ad. You have to pay for it. So when you really think about dollars and cents, reels are a low-cost way to market your business. So think about it as a marketing tactic, not anything that's scary. And the payoff can definitely be worth it. Since it is shown to people that are not following you, people have seen that when they post one reel a day consistently for 30, 60, 90-day periods, they see massive growth with their followers. And then, of course, that does relate to or turn into revenue, because more and more people are seeing, the things that you have to offer. Okay. What are the rules? Reels, like I said, it's just a video. Reels have to be 60 seconds or less. I did see an article that came out. I need to finish reading it. And the article says something about maybe reels, they might be extending reels to be longer than 60 seconds, which will be awesome. But at the end of the day, people don't have an attention span. So the reason why reels are just blowing up, because they're 60 seconds or less, you're able to quickly watch something and then move on to the next. A reel is still a post. So let's not get mixed up in jargon and terminology. It's still something that's going on your feed. So when you do a reel, you want to make sure it still aligns with your brand. You want to make sure it still looks good. And you want to make sure you're not just doing something just to say, oh, I did a reel. It still needs to relate to your brand. Because it is still a post, you still need a caption. Thousands of people potentially are going to see your reel. Hundreds of people are going to see your reel. So you want to make sure that caption is working hard for you. Make sure you include a call to action. That's what CCA stands for. So if you're writing a caption and your caption just says, hey, y'all, hey, I know that's Crystal's name, but if all it says is, hey, y'all, hey, and I mean, that's great. Thousands of people saw you, but they didn't know what they were supposed to do next. Are they supposed to book with you, book an appointment? Are they supposed to buy something from you? Are they supposed to get a free download? Do they need to go to your link in the bio? What do they need to do? So you need to make sure that when you're doing a reel, it's actionable, okay? And last but not least, your hashtags. Do not post a reel without hashtags. Hashtags by themselves. Wait. Crystal, are you trying to call me on Instagram?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Don't know what that. Oh, okay. Don't know what that was about, but okay, cool. That kind of was like how. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. So hashtags are important because they are another way that people discover you. So you're going to put a reel out, and that's one way for people to discover you, but people still search for topics via hashtags. So you want to make sure that your hashtag aligns with the content that is relevant. Relevancy is key. Instagram is just like Google. If you want to put a whole bunch of hashtags out there that have nothing to do with what you offer, your video, etc., it's not going to help you get discovered because people are going to see your stuff show up in a hashtag. They're looking for a hashtag about healthy food, and your reel is about shake dancing. That's not relevant. They're not going to click on your reel because it has nothing to do with healthy food. So you want to make sure that as you're putting together your hashtag list, that you're doing the research to see not only if that hashtag has a lot of people following it, but also that it is going to be strongly related to your brand. So that way, when people are searching a hashtag post-op, Mildred, you're showing up because you're using that hashtag. Relevancy is key. So I wanted to talk about some myths because there's a lot of myths out there, including that if you do a reel, you have to sing and dance, that your reel has to be entertaining, that they're overly complicated. And the biggest myth I heard that they're just not for my brand. So I want to dismiss these myths. No, you don't have to sing and dance. A reel is a video. So you can literally do whatever you want. It's a video. If you want to just sit there and talk, you can still do that. Do they have to be entertaining? No, but they have to capture attention. So how you're capturing that attention is up to you. Educational content does very well on reels. So when you see people pointing at different things, a lot of people are just, think, oh, they're just pointing. Read what they're pointing to. People are using those types of reels to show off educational things. And that is how they're getting more people to follow them. So as long as it's relatable content, it could be a reel. The next one, reels are complicated. They're not. You really just have to change your mindset when it comes to reels. It is just a video with music, sometimes a filter, sometimes there might be lip syncing, but at the end of the day, it's just a video. And then reels are not for my brand. Reels actually work for every brand because, again, it's just a video. Okay. All right. So one thing that I want to advise all of you to do, I know some of you are already doing it, is to learn by watching. I'm not trying to say let Instagram take over your life. I'm not trying to say get stuck watching Instagram for 2 hours. No. All I'm saying is that if you're going to learn how to do reels, you might want to pay close attention to how other people are doing reels, especially people in your industry. So these next few slides, I do have some screenshots. I am going to share this entire presentation with you so you can remember where to click if you're looking for certain things. So if you're looking for everybody's reels, like if you just want to see what people are doing on reels, this button at the very bottom is literally that center icon. It's a play button for reels. So I click on there and you'll be able to see everybody's reel, and you can just scroll through, kind of get ideas, see how people are using reels differently, basically to help you get some ideas. Crystal, did you have a comment? I saw, okay, maybe not.
No, I just text you what I had to say, that's all. Sorry.
All right. And then, okay, so before I even go into, because the rest of this stuff is like really me showing you where all the reels are, I'm going to pause for a second. I know I'm trying to fit a lot into this 1 hour, so I know I'm moving a little fast, so I want to pause and just say about the myths. Has anybody felt this way about the reels at all? Like, is this close to home?
Yep, I did at one point. I mean, I don't care anymore per se. Like, I don't want to say I don't care. I care, but I did at one point when I was watching all of these other folks, and especially these young folks, and they over here dancing and doing the most. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, all right, well, let me put my spin on it. What my audience is going to respond to. You know what I'm saying? Because my audience wouldn't even relate to me dancing anyway, because that's out of my character.
That's the truth.
So I'm not that now. I might, the little drop video thing that, the reel that you did, Nicole, like I might have dropped and did one little,
might seem dicey too, depending on what you post. So when we get this information, Mildred, I appreciate you sharing it with the group. That was a great shout out. So we're going to finish just going over a couple tips, and then I am going to, from my phone, we're going to open up some reels that show you guys more on how to post. And I want to make sure that this is as helpful as possible. But any other comments about the myths before we move on? Nope. Okay. All right, great. Okay, so I already went over about you guys watching other people. That helped me tremendously, and it also helps you get a whole bunch of ideas. And then also, I want to make sure that everybody knows that you can save something. So a lot of times, how our brain works. We might see something that we like, but we are not in a position to just stop everything that we're doing and create a reel. So you can save it for later. So if you're looking at a reel, there's these 3 dots on the right-hand side. Once you click those 3 dots, a screen pops up and you can click save. So I have a slide later to show you how to find your saves, but save what you like, okay? And then when it comes to an audio, so let's say audio that you might like, oh, this audio is great. I want to use it in one of my reels. If you click on the audio, and I have it like if you look to the left, if you click on the audio, it's going to open up to a new screen and you can click save audio. So this is how you save your audio for later, okay? And I advise you, I'm allowing everybody, of course, you're using Airtable right now for your planning. If there's something that you see the audio, you already have an idea like, oh, this will be great. Like Crystal's really good about this. She hear audio and immediately her mind goes to, oh, I could say something like, when your booty gets big, this is how, like Crystal she be coming with the ideas just because she heard an audio, and she has over time gotten really good at relating certain things to how it's going to fit her brand. So I'm advising you, if you see the name of this audio, it's called Crystal Camartra Z. So whoever started this, that's what they named the audio. Write that audio name in Airtable, and I have a space for it. It says audio name, and that way you don't, when you go back to your saves, you know exactly what you're looking for. I can't tell you how many times, Ashley and I have been working on a reel, and then we're like, oh my goodness, what's the name of the audio? And Crystal shaking her head because and then you have to, you're searching through like maybe 50 or 60 audios because you saved a lot to find the one that you need right then. So write it down, people. It's mind-changing, life-changing. So icons to look for when you are on your page. Right next to your Instagram profile name, you'll see a plus sign and then these 3 lines. They call it a drawer. You click the drawer opens up, and there's more things you could discover. So I'm actually glad that I included this screenshot because you see insights. That's where, Mildred, I think you mentioned earlier, like, oh, I don't know how to, find my insights, or I don't look at how many, what my reels are doing or what my posts are doing for me in general. So definitely, y'all, when you get a moment, click on your insights. You can look at it for the last 7 days, the last 30 days, the last year, and compare to see how you're doing so you can know where you can make some improvement. But then you can also look at your saves, and your saves is where all of your posts and where your audio is going to be saved. So you see that last screenshot, you can see all my saves.